time that we have. Okay? One question only.
First, congratulations.
Thank you.
Despite losing, what have you learned about yourself these past 2 weeks?
Obviously I didn't play my best tennis today, and I'm really disappointed, but if you told me as I was getting on a plane to go have my second surgery that I could have a Grand Slam finalist trophy in my hands at the end of the year, I think I'd be really happy. So I think I mostly learned that, I'm a fighter, and no matter what, I can figure things out. And in a couple of days, I'll be really happy. But right now, I'm still a little bit disappointed.
Maddie, why don't you think you played your best today? Was it more emotional, mental, or was there anything physically bothering you?
I think at the end of a slam, whoever's still on that court is physically going to be feeling something. But I definitely think my play today came down to nerves and all of that, and I just don't think I handled the occasion perfectly.
And what would you do differently if you could do it over? Sorry.
Win some more games.
Can you tell us if your leg, your strap leg, had any impact on your game today, and if you felt this morning while warming up that today it wasn't going to be a good day for you?
I don't think I was moving perfectly, but at the same time, I'm not going to take anything away from Sloane. I think she played really well. I don't think I played great, and I think that's kind of a combination for a disaster for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not happy with how things went out there, but I fought as hard as I could, and I did everything that I could and came up short today.
It seems like a pretty special friendship. Can you talk about that moment when she came over to the chair and you guys shared a moment there?
I think, we have known each other for so long and we've been through so much that we wanted to share that moment with each other. To be able to share my first slam experience with a really close friend when it's also her first slam is a really special moment. And again, if there's no one else in the world that would have meant as much as it did.
How would you describe what Sloane has done this year from the time of her injury, surgery, through this Open Championship?
I think what she's done has been absolutely amazing. She's obviously playing some really good tennis right now, and the fact that she had all of that time off to then come and kind of go on this streak that she's gone on is really unbelievable. But Sloane has always had the talent, and I think not being on the tennis court for so long really helped her realize how much she loves the game. So in a lot of ways, I think it was the best thing that happened to her. And I'm really happy for her. And, I'm sure and hopefully we will have many more slam finals against each other.
Madison, you've been talking about how you've been able to be more open about your nerves and what you were feeling. So I'm curious, before this match, what were those discussions kind of like with Lindsay? What was she able to tell you to try and maybe settle things and how you were thinking going into the match?
I was obviously nervous all morning. And Sloane's a tough opponent to play when you're not making a lot of balls, but then at the same time, she's not going to miss either. So it was I didn't totally know what to do once I got on the court, which just intensifies those nerves even more. So I was definitely not feeling 100% good on the court at any point.
On the same kind of theme, but do you think her game style absorbs the nerves a little bit better because she's just keep getting the ball back and you're looking for that first strike more?
I think so, but at the same time, it's the same situation for both of us. I feel like had I played a bit better, then maybe nerves would have come into play a bit more, but at the end of the day, she just outplayed me today.
In the back.
Much after the match was over and you saw Lindsay, what was the first thing she said to
I mean, she just said tough one and gave me a hug, and that was pretty much it. She's on to her second job right now on Tennis Channel.
Right here, sorry.
Madison, I think you saw, you watched the end of Sloane's semi-match. You were in the gym, I think, and watching when she won and advanced to the final. And Lindsay said that you sort of went, oh my God, and you got goosebumps and you got very excited about it. Was it just you were excited for your friend, or was it also, I want to get there too? Because you were about to play.
In that moment, it was completely about Sloane and being so happy for her. And I think it's really special when, as an athlete, you see another athlete, even not even just in tennis, when they do something remarkable and amazing. I think it's a really special, cool thing. And when she, won and put her hands in the air, I just got chills, and I was so happy for her.
For a moment. For you.
Yeah.
Well, they asked part of it, but I guess I'll ask, is there any chance you would join her celebration tonight?
Yeah, of course. I would 1,000% go. She can buy me drinks. All of the drinks.
Madison, you obviously said you didn't expect a slam run to the finals to happen here at the US Open this year. I'm just wondering, looking ahead to the rest of the year, do you feel you can play freer in any way, because you've already done so much more here than you have been doing?
I think so. Right now, I haven't even gotten to that part. The thought of being on a plane to go to Asia to play more tournaments is the last thing on my mind. But no, I think in a lot of ways, the last couple of weeks for me has shown that when I kind of just relax and take the pressure off of myself, good things can happen. So I'll definitely try to replicate that in the future.
Madison, can you articulate, kind of how you process the emotions of great week, awesome 2 weeks, unbelievable what I just did, versus coming off the court and dealing with the loss and the disappointment? I mean, how hard is it right now? How conflicted does it feel?
It's obviously really conflicting. And on top of that, I'm really sad for me, but I'm so happy for her. And like I said, I think drinks will help me through this tough time. And I think right now it's not the time to kind of try to sort through my emotions, because I don't even know where I am. But I think tomorrow or even the next day, this last couple of weeks for me has been amazing, and I'm going to look back and be really happy, but right now it still really hurts.
Right side.
You said, obviously, you two go back a long way, and you said that she's always had the talent. I mean, when you were sort of young, coming through with her and growing up, did you always think that talent was so exceptional that she was a potential sort of Grand Slam winner to do what she's done today?
I mean, maybe not so much in juniors. I don't think as a 13-year-old you have that kind of, ability to think that far in the future. But I've always known, when she made her semifinal run in Australia, I think we all saw how great she was, and it's always been there. And I'm definitely not surprised that she was able to do this.
Did you need this result, getting to the final, for it to be an arrival moment for you, or did you already feel like you've arrived on the tour?
I think there's different levels of that. I've obviously been in the year-end championships. I've made top 10, so there was a lot of things that I've done that kind of were goals of mine, and being in a slam final was one of them. And so I kind of get to check that little box off, but definitely still going for walking out of here with a big smile on my face.
What drink is Sloane going to have to buy you tonight?
We'll see. We might go all over the place tonight.
With Serena Williams saying she'll be back on tour, perhaps for the Australian Open, what do you see in your crystal ball for you, Sloane, Serena, Venus, Coco, and what do you think lies ahead for the group of you?
Well, firstly, I would need a crystal ball for that, which I do not have. But I think I think American tennis is in a really good place right now, and I think having Venus and Serena being the greats that they are and kind of, leading the pack, I guess you can say, is really great. And obviously Coco had an amazing week, and I think there's lots of good things to come.
Sandy, last question.
So have you actually been invited to the celebrations, or is this a hint for her that she should invite you?
No, I was invited. The hint was you should buy me like a bag or something tomorrow.